Okay, we're getting ready to do a TLUD burn, which is, was it top load updraft, top lit updraft. You light it on the top, but it burns down from the air coming in the bottom of the drum. So here's a 55-gallon drum, 55-gallon barrel, whatever. You'll see other videos where they just cut slots in the bottom of the barrel. But I cut slots and then I stuck a screwdriver in there and twisted them to make the slots even wider to let as much air in as I could. And I even drilled some holes where the slots were far apart, just going for maximum air coming in. My whole thing is trying to burn with as little smoke and as little particulate, which is the smoke, coming out the top of the stack. And what I'm getting from talking to people is that it's all about air, getting more air to come in. Most people I know here in Northern California are using a blower and actually forcing air in. So anyway, that's the bottom of the barrel. There's no other holes in the barrel, unlike the double retort system. You can see the other video of the 55-gallon double retort. I do put a little hole here and here too, 180 degrees apart, just so I can see what's going on. When I see the fire is down there, then I know it's getting ready to finish the burn. And this, I sit on top of 3 bricks to make sure it gets enough air. So that's going to sit like that. And so that's all ready to go tomorrow. I'll load it up and we'll do the burn. Still drinking tea early in the morning because we're in Northern California. It's January of 2014. We're in the middle of a drought. So I don't like burning when it's dry. So I burn early in the morning while there's still dew. Having my morning tea while I'm getting ready. Even though it's been dry, I keep stuff under a tarp to keep it dry. So here's some stuff I'm going to try burning in a TLUD, the Christmas wreath. Just a bunch of dry brush and stuff out of the garden, plants out of the garden, and even a little grass in there. That's what I'm going to put in there later. After these palm fronds are still a little green, I'm going to let that dry out. These are wood chips I made from palm fronds and other brush, and I use that for putting in the ammo box for the mini double retort, which there's also a video of. Okay, let's go down and burn it. So here's all the brush, and it's just stuffed in there. That's the experimental part. You know how it is, dry brush, it's not broken up. I just stuffed it in there so it's sprung against the inside walls of the barrel. So I think it's going to maintain a lot more airspace. I have trouble with these TLUDs, with them getting smoky, and I think it's because the wood kind of collapses down and it prevents enough air from flowing through. I'm hoping because of the spring in this stuff, it's going to, be pressing itself against the barrel walls and maintain that porosity, that openness that allows the the air to flow through. I got it lit, but it's really just burning on one side. So I'm trying to move the flame around a little bit. I can. Otherwise it's going to be kind of a lopsided burn. It's, once you close it up, you can't see what's going on inside. So try to avoid all the problems that you could anticipate and that you won't see what's going on with these TLUDs. It's not like the double retort where you have little windows looking in there, but it's going good now. Yeah, so I just put the stack on and it's smoking up a storm. It's pretty dry stuff. So we're just 30 seconds into the burn here. We'll see what happens. So it's 7 minutes into the burn and it's smoking up a storm. I have no idea why. I got plenty of, intake holes in the bottom. It's a mystery to me. You see these videos online of these guys doing TLUD and it burns clean. Everybody I've talked to in Northern California needs to use a blower to force air into it. But I thought we'd try this brush because there's so much airspace. Okay. You can see the fires at the bottom because it's already burning what's underneath, but I just drilled a couple of little holes on either side of the barrel so I could see what's going on, and you can see it's down there, so it's gonna be done really soon, and it's only been 9 minutes, so this is a 10-minute process. I'm gonna get the hose ready to quench it. So we're 10 minutes into it now, and it's burning the clearest of the whole process. Hardly any smoke coming out. And this is the thing with the TLUD, you gotta know when to quench it, otherwise you're gonna get ash. So right now I'm in that phase of saying, okay, when do I put this thing out? It has to do also with the diameter of your stock. If it's just twigs, it's gonna go pretty fast, so you don't want to turn that to ash. And if it's like 1 by 1, that's going to take a little longer. So I got the welder's gloves on so I can take a little peek in there. And still don't have enough experience to know exactly when to put that out. A friend of mine drills, he cut a hole in the top, and so he puts a brick over top of it. And every once in a while, he'll take the brick off and look, and take a piece of rebar and go in there and stir it around, make sure everything's getting burned. Tough call on when to put it out. But I don't want it to go to ash, so I'll tell you what, I'll give it 1 more minute. Okay, it's 12 minutes into it, and I'm afraid to turn it into ash, so I'm going to put it out. You want to take a look at it? Not much left. Okay. So here's what we got. Hardly anything left. It's all pretty good char. There is a little bit of ash. That white stuff you see is ash. It's really good char. Here's a big piece. Ooh, what's that? Some kind of root out of the garden. Put that in the compost. Here you go. Perfect char. Well, this one's not done. It's okay. You always have a few little things that aren't done. It didn't make much char. That gives you an idea of how much airspace there was in there and how fluffed up it was. But what the heck? Why not do that and get rid of your brush that way? Mix it with compost and water and urine, and keep mixing it up like that for a couple weeks, and then put it in your garden. It'll hold water, hold nutrients. It'll provide a home for microbes, and it'll put that carbon in the soil for 1,000 years.